Alright, boys, in today's video I'm going to show you guys so you can play Overlord, Lord of Nazerick on your PC using BlueStacks. And with that, also a bunch of neat tricks you can abuse with BlueStacks, especially. Well, specifically just on BlueStacks, to be fair. And first of all, you will need BlueStacks, which I will have the link for in the description. If you don't have BlueStacks, obviously you have to go download it. If you already do have BlueStacks, I suggest you still use the link. It'll just update your BlueStacks to be on the latest version that actually supports this to the fullest. And if you haven't updated your BlueStacks in a while, especially, there's a bunch of new really good BlueStacks features in general that I've already made videos on as well. But yeah, very important you go update your BlueStacks if you haven't done so yet. So once you have BlueStacks, let's say this is a fresh install or you've used it already, but you have nothing on it, which would be the perfect case. Now if you have a bunch of games on it, well, I'll talk about it in a second, but ideally, especially if you want to reroll, what I'm going to say later is going to affect you, but if you don't, then just just proceed as I do. But first of all, you want to get the game, right? So you're going to have to go, the Play Store will probably be in your system apps folder. If it's not, it'll just be somewhere here. Right, you go on the Play Store and then you go on search and you go boom, Lord of Nazerick or Overlord, both work, for both of these. It pops up and you want to download it, and then when you've downloaded it, you want to launch it and you want to let the download go and the installation go. Okay, it's gonna check for updates, everything, it's gonna update. Okay, now when you get to the screen I'm about to get to, which is the login screen, that's when you want to pause for a second. Okay, so right here, boom, this is where you want to wait. Okay, this is very important because what you can do here is you can log in as a guest if you want to reroll, which a lot of you probably want to do. Okay, if you already play the game. If you already play the game, you can skip ahead like 2 minutes. I'll talk about the BlueStacks settings and some other tricks later. But damn, okay, well, what you can do is right here you can go on the multi-instance manager, which is right here, and you can take this current one that you're on, this current BlueStacks app player, make an instance and clone this instance. Okay, so clone instance, and then BlueStacks app player, which is this one we're on right now, right? I could rename it to, I'm gonna Kachow, okay, in all caps, okay, just so, right? And we go on instance, we go on clone instance, and then I can go on Kachow and I can clone this instance. Okay, now what this does is it's just gonna copy paste it with Lord of Nazerick installed already and fully downloaded and installed, so you can go on there and do the guesting as well. Okay, now it still would be annoying if you have both running and you have to do on both, you have to click through both, which is not that bad on this game. But BlueStacks has another feature. If you have 2 instances or more, if you want to do more, you can do more, but I wouldn't stress your PC that much. But once you have 2 instances running, you can click the sync operations right here. Right now I don't have any, and it's going to be difficult to do in the video, especially because I have a bunch of stuff on my BlueStacks already. But if you have a fresh BlueStacks or you have any other games on there, the cloning of the instance is going to take a couple of minutes and you're done. Mine's going to take like half an hour to an hour, and I think you get the point if I just tell you. Okay, you're all intelligent. So you click on the sync operations and it's going to tell you which instance you want to sync with. So you sync with that second, that cloned instance, and then once you do, you'll see up here you'll have a little sync menu. It lets you pause it if you need to. But essentially what that means is you sync operations and it syncs your clicks on both the BlueStacks. Okay, so imagine I have this BlueStacks, imagine right next to this is another BlueStacks. Okay, now I can click on guest on this one, and then it's going to click on guest on the other one too. So you can reroll 2 accounts at the same time that are going to be separate from each other. And then you can just link the one that you actually want to keep, right? If you do 2, or you do another set of 2, right? And you keep going until you actually get the account you want, and then you link it. Very, very, very useful feature on BlueStacks, right? Now another feature that's sort of new is you have screen recording now, and you have moments. And when you enable moments, you'll have to make a BlueStacks account, and in your videos you can clip stuff from your actual game, right? Which is very cool. I think I made a whole video about the moments thing already as well. But essentially, if you've used any clipping software before, it's the same thing, but it's in BlueStacks and they get stored on their webpage for you to access, which is very, very nice. I used it a bunch like a year ago when I was actively playing a different gacha on BlueStacks. I was abusing it the entire time. I was clipping every single pull I did, every single like stage I cleared. I was clipping everything, right? And you can also record gameplay, okay, which makes it very easy. If you just want to record something to show your like guild mates or something that how to clear something, you can just record as well. And the last very useful thing is going to be the macro manager, which I actually use, and which This is the archetypes one. They're both archetypes ones. But essentially what it means is you can record a new macro, right? And let's say there's a stage we have to do the same. You have the same thing every time in a certain order, but auto can't do it. I even actually, you know, the game has auto. Let's say the game has auto, though I assume it does. But auto plays it wrong. But you want it to play a certain way, but it's very consistent. Or you want to automate something else, like some clicks for like a menu or something, right? Accepting gift or something, right? Can be very useful, especially in BBS, right? It's a common thing. If you don't use an auto clicker or a macro in BBS to claim gifts, you are trolling. Or to clear point stage event, right? It's in a bunch of gachas it's useful, right? And in BlueStacks especially, you have the thing, right? So I can click here, click here, click here, and then I would click this button, and now those clicks are recorded, and if I play it, it would repeat those clicks, and then in the settings you can go and you can repeat one time, repeat infinitely stopped, repeat for 30 minutes, right? Change the interval between, right? If you have really tight clears or something that is like very time sensitive, then you'll have to actually adjust yourself. But yeah, very good, right? Very good. Really like this. Bunch of useful stuff. Now let's talk about the settings. Settings very simple. If you want to download it and it shows up as your device is not compatible, you'll have to go to BlueStacks settings and then click on phone, and then choose one of the latest phones, because this changes the Android framework data. So the Play Store will perceive you as a different phone. And if you have an Asus ROG2, I don't know if that's a bad phone, but I assume it is because it's all the way at the top. Then Google will be like, no, actually this phone doesn't work with us. Even though this doesn't change your performance, right? This doesn't affect your actual performance. This changes how the Google Play Store will perceive you. So it's better to have the latest phone. I actually used to have this phone. Yeah, this phone got this is the phone that got stolen from me, by the way. Anyway, yeah, you go on the one of the latest ones, and then it will actually let you download the game if it doesn't do that already. The next up, graphics wise, you want to keep this on OpenGL, this on auto, and you want to keep this on software. There is stuff where you can do DirectX and it'll look slightly better even, but for the most part OpenGL is a lot more consistent. The DirectX will have a lot of black screens and crashes, whereas OpenGL is very consistent. Vulkan, if you have a really weak CPU, you can use this. If you're in OpenGL and you notice your frame drops, then definitely go on Vulkan. And then display wise, 1080p is probably going to be normal. The pixel density does affect your performance. But I actually, well, on my PC, I don't notice a performance dip, but I also don't notice that big of a visual difference. So probably just keep it on 240p or 240 DPI, sorry, and then just you know, just move on with that. And also in the settings, make sure you enable the 60 FPS here and put the graphics on whatever you want, but high would work perfectly fine. Some of the menus are going to be stuck to 30. Some of the cutscenes and stuff are going to be stuck to 30. But as soon as you have the settings unlocked and you can do 60 FPS, the game should be running very smoothly in 60, feel very good, and everything should be beautiful. But yeah, that's gonna be it from me, boys. I hope this was helpful. If you have any more questions for some reason, even though I think there shouldn't be any, but hey, in case you have any sort of bugs, you can let me know in the comments. I will try and answer them all to the best of my abilities. Good job.